It has to happen eventually.
And played the top lane Jace, you remember. Sorry, top lane Gragas against Jace and got solo kills, I believe, on So1 in the Kingzone versus Jin Air series. And yes, you could say something about So1 here. Like this will never be happen. Also using the charges there pretty flexibly as mid lane.
Toby could be in a little trouble, but Tarzan is here. Looking to turn that one around is Toby. Looking to even bait them into that one, but Peanut and Fly say, no reason to go into that one. Bit of fighting down on the bottom side and the top side as Cuvée able to pick up a stun into the wall, but no kills just yet.
Wall slam is well used. Notice there is no charges of the corrupted budget for either side. Cuvée now sees Tarzan trying to disengage here. Hard person to lock down.
Trying not to use that flash, and Cuvée able to get the stun into the wall, so doesn't have to use flash. Very nice play there, as he gets the one-up on Tarzan.
Some damage on Ruler to make that work.
Fly picks up his exhaust, but they're still going to go in on this one. Cleanse coming in, exhaust on a Tarzan, as I suppose now at least Fly doesn't have his exhaust, and now he's going to get ulted. Has to flash away from that one, so they get both summoners in the trade. Turns out to be pretty good for Griffin.
And that's what it's about, right? It doesn't have to be the kill or more. The first gank got a good recall. Any response from Gen.G, they'd love to stop this Inferno.
Viper zoned out just a bit. This is a huge one. Can he get the smite on it? No, it goes over to Tarzan, but the flash body slam comes in, but it's not enough damage. They have to devour and disengage. Here's Jace in the backside, but Viper maybe going a little bit too far on that one. Is going to go for the hit back and flash at the same time. Makes it out with his life, so Infernal goes the way of Griffin.
It's in a turn here.
Lehens, he's in a bit of trouble, but Tarzan is there. As you can see, Griffin stays together as a team after picking up that Drake.
1 becomes 5 is their tagline, and you see in moments like that, they do have each other's backs, but Peanut's still here. Doesn't have his cask, used it earlier. They're trying to stop the backs here, but this will get some turret checkpoints, you imagine. There's going to be even a dive attempt.
Yes, chilling smite. Can they get on Lehens, who does not have any summoners left over? It doesn't look like it's enough. Oh, Viper blocks the Q, and that's going to be a big one, even threatening the kill onto Ruler.
But this ends up being net positive for Gen.G, because they can back away the enemy junglers coming to help. It has to. Bot side.
This is what I was talking about. Does it matter that he has the cleanse? The stun comes in. Is the damage enough? Yes, it is. First blood goes to Viper. Doesn't matter if he has stopwatch, if he has cleanse. He is still going to die to that Jace Braum combo.
And it's in the 2v2 in a final. That's another thing. Look at the lane situation. Your Fly's not even far up, but one stun hits. Cleanse is
Insta
up.
cleanse.
There's no value at all. Fly has to come back in. That's the dramatic nature of the portal jump, and goodbye Fly. Things start to stack up for Griffin.
Once again, in a best of 5, it feels like Game 3 is slowly turning into the most one-sided game that we do have in the series. We'll see what Gen.G can do to fight back. They do have the Tom Kent and the Abyssal Void trying to get the steal, but it does go the way of Tarzan, it looks like. Now Cuvée trying to come into the backside, denies that dash, and he's going to get in there. Toby, also super low, at least picks up the Rift Herald. Can he get away?
He's trying.
Is the question. He dodges a lot, gets the stun,
he got the
and a heal from Viper. He might just get out alive. He's so fast too.
Flashes up on Peanut.
Heal onto Peanut too. They don't want to use too much, but Toby finally goes for the early flash there.
Escape? It is.
There it is. The sun goes in, but does the Viper go down? It looks like he will, and Toby is going to go down too. Griffin, maybe this time, taking it a little bit too far, and Gen.G, credit to them. And Ruler flashed for that too. They wanted that kill big time.
Speaking of wanting things, it's almost up.
Nice stopwatch. Cuvée rather, is going to be in a little bit of trouble still, and it looks like he will go down as stopwatch doesn't stop Zord, who picks up another solo kill on the top side.
You can be a good player, but can you be on Griffin's level is what this series was all about, and unfortunately, in a couple of different ways, macro and micro, things like this are happening. Meanwhile, Chovy picked up that Rift Herald earlier. He puts it down, and how about a solo kill?
Fly, at least he does have his flash this time around, but they get it again out of that Zoe, and another charge comes in with the pressure in the mid lane.
And The Aurelia was on the board. The Zoe is up to top lane. Is going better than expected for Sword.
Oh, he hits it again, and you got to imagine he's going in. This time, no stopwatch. Dodges the ultimate. But does he have enough follow-up damage? Looks like it will. But Cuvée, can he escape from this one? Yes, he can. It times out, and Sword is not going to get the kill.
Taking a lot of minion damage, actually, there.
They don't have vision of where Tarzan is, and he's playing so unbelievably carefully. But at least Peanut's here, but is it going to matter as Fly is just going to pop like a balloon, and now Toby going deeper for Peanut. They have the ultimate. There's the double kill into stopwatch. There's the fadeaway from the side of Griffin.
The ult from Ezreal as well.
Unbelievable. These guys are putting on a freak show right now. Griffin, unbelievable plays.
How do you sidestep the Ezreal ultimate after all of that? It's supposed to go down. You're supposed to be mad and down, but no. He stays alive. Chovy continues in the mid lane. He's found a Tom catch.
And nothing that life can do to get away. Not even sure why he's there. It's beginning to feel like Dom 1 scheme number 3 now, as somehow Gen.G find a way to run it down as well.
Your heart goes out to Gen.G. How can Griffin make these plays work? We start this, remember. Peanut is lurking in the backside, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. He's Cinderhulk on the Gragas, so yes, mid laner goes down. Chovy has to reset aggro, but Tarzan comes in, stasis at the perfect time. This is not even the best part. Flashes the E, and watch this. He sidesteps the damn Ezreal ultimate.
Whatever strategy you bring to Griffin, whether it's, you know, Galio Camille, you want to go for dive against them, whether you want against poke against them, they'll do it better, but they'll also counter you in whatever composition you have with just better play, better picks, it feels like. These guys are just winning the hearts of everybody, and Tarzan's beginning to make it up there as one of the best in the world, but outside of that, I love that it's also a team effort. We had some questions about Sword and Lehens, especially early on, but now
if you're Griffin, moments like this can just beg a belief.
Lehen's going to turn here onto Peanut. Doesn't really have too much help, though, as Lehen's just going to have to flash and dash away from that one. Kind of a funny engage. He returned to the top side, this time the bottom side as Sword.
Maybe they can take down Chovy, but here's the backup.
Okay, the teleport comes in, and you might have your question answered, Papa Smithy. Trying to turn onto Peanut here, but the stopwatch is there. Stun onto Ruler, but he gets devoured as they want to turn onto the backside. Big shock blast by the Jason's Viper, nearly takes out Peanut. A flash away from the stun by Peanut. Now Fly gets too close to the sun, and he's going to get ignited down by Lehens. At least Ruler is able to trade back one. It looks like he wants a little bit more. Still on the chase here. Can he find the snipe? It's not enough damage here.
So important they got the answering kill. They're still on the rift. Here's Arcane Shift.
Flash forward. Could Ruler begin to turn this one? He gets another one. Misses that one, but Viper in a lot of trouble. Picks up the double kill. Has the Devour, and Ruler finally is beginning to show what he can do on the rift.
Finally they get that dagger onto the map, and it's a dagger in the heart.
Follow me. Gets in there, and Peanut is going to face check here. Looked a little bit weird, but there it is. Peanut all alone. Not the first time this is going to happen this series, as this time on red side will face check and gets taken out.
Of course, we missed the table setting. I would assume that there was a vision issue there, and there was no blue trinket available. Otherwise, that was a little bit unforgivable. They're looking for a collapse onto Sword, though.
Sword, awkward spot here, gets stunned up, but they turn it around. They're going to delay everybody. Jason to the back line once again. But the Baron will be stopped because of that awkward engage, and now that's pretty nice for Gen.G.
Very good contest. It's impossible for Aurelia to dive into that team fight because they steadfast presence from around the red buff. That means that right now is the perfect time to start Baron because there's no information, and you know Gen.G has to face check this predicament.
Lehens blocks it here.
They only now get vision at 7,000.
Yeah.
Peanut's walking up.
Okay, Peanut trying to get in there. They get the stun down into another one, and there will be the smite from the side of Tarzan. Perfectly lined up there from Tarzan and Lehens to secure the Baron. Now, there's so many tanky members on the side of Griffin as they're so far ahead. What is really Ezreal and the Zoe going to do here? He's going to get a little poke onto Tarzan, but he just laughs it off. Still has his flash.
Tarzan carries more minions in the mid lane. His Viper taking a lot of damage, so kill him. Go wide. Aurelia is forcing times. Okay, that's interesting. He died mid-air to
roller coaster. Roller coaster play there from Sword as they take out the Poppy. And it doesn't look like Gen.G is very long for this world as Griffin putting on another astounding performance in a finals now, in another best of 5. Can they stop Griffin? They're down 10,000, but Griffin's sticking around. They know they have the 5v4 here. Aurelia coming from behind, just waiting for that. She catches everybody in the ultimate. That's going to do it. Everybody melts in the backside. Fly will survive, but it does not matter. And it looks like Griffin are going to take the victory here, guys. 3-0, once again, undefeated in the KESPA Cup. They win the finals 3-0 over Gen.G.
Roster changes. They don't need any fake hype. They are, in fact, the new team on the...